Number 1. The uniquely S-shaped country. No other place on Earth looks quite like it, a slender, elegant S-shaped country resting gracefully on the eastern edge of Southeast Asia. This is Vietnam, a land that stretches from misty northern mountains to sun-soaked southern deltas, bordered by China to the north, Laos and Cambodia to the west, and the vast East Sea to the east and south. Vietnam's location isn't just beautiful, it's strategic. Sitting near major global trade routes, Vietnam connects some of the world's biggest economies, from China and India to the rest of Southeast Asia. It acts as both a bridge and a gateway, where ancient culture and modern ambition meet. Though it spans only 331,000 square kilometers, about the size of New Mexico in the United States, Vietnam's landscape feels like a miniature world. The climate here is as varied as its terrain. The north enjoys 4 distinct seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter, while the south lives in an eternal summer, divided into dry and rainy seasons. The central region faces hot winds and sudden storms, a place of both beauty and challenge. By 2024, the country's population reached around 100 million, ranking 15th in the world. But behind that number lies incredible diversity: 54 ethnic groups, each with their own languages, traditions, and vibrant festivals. The majority, the Kin people, make up about 85 to 90%, while others like the Hmong, Tay, Thai, and Muong keep alive the colorful mosaic of Vietnamese culture. Number 2. The grace and strength of Vietnamese women. When you think of beauty in Asia, Vietnamese women always leave a lasting impression. There's something unmistakably elegant about them: the soft voice, the warm smile, and the quiet confidence that radiates strength. According to Insider Monkey, Vietnam consistently ranks among the countries with the most beautiful women in Asia. But beauty here is not just about appearance, it's about resilience. In today's world, Vietnamese women are leaders, innovators, and visionaries. Forbes 2024 revealed that nearly 40% of businesses in Vietnam are led by women, the highest rate in Southeast Asia and far above the global average of 28%. Yet, behind these achievements lies a quiet truth: Vietnamese women work tirelessly, often balancing careers and home life with extraordinary grace. A Gallup study found that they spend over 5 hours a day on household chores. Perhaps that's where their unmatched multitasking comes from, running a company and a kitchen without a single complaint. In love, they are known for loyalty and emotional depth, yet they are also fiercely independent. They welcome multicultural relationships and value sincerity and respect above all. Modern dating apps like Tinder and Date Now are helping more Vietnamese women meet partners from around the world, a reflection of how open, confident, and self-aware this new generation has become. Today's Vietnamese women are not just beautiful, they are bold, determined, and unafraid to shape their own future. Number 3. The Kingdom of Motorbikes. Step into any city in Vietnam, and you'll instantly hear it: the buzzing hum of millions of motorbikes weaving like a living river through the streets. By 2024, the country had over 75 million registered motorbikes, nearly one for every adult citizen. In big cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, motorbikes make up to 90% of all traffic. They're not just vehicles, they're lifelines. They carry school children, groceries, building materials, and sometimes even a refrigerator or a family of 4, all balanced effortlessly. Motorbikes rule Vietnam because they're practical. They slip through narrow alleys, dodge traffic jams, and cost far less than cars. But they also represent something deeper: freedom and adaptability, the Vietnamese spirit in motion. Of course, this love affair has its downsides: pollution, noise, and traffic jams during rush hour. But for most locals, it's still the fastest way to move, live, and work. If you ever visit, here's a tip that could save your life: when crossing the street, don't run. Don't freeze either. Just walk slowly and confidently, the motorbikes will flow around you like a stream around a rock. It's not chaos, it's choreography. And in Vietnam, even crossing the street is an art form. Number 4. What's strange elsewhere is normal here. In Vietnam, the streets themselves are alive, full of scenes that might seem unusual to foreigners, yet perfectly normal to locals. Want a haircut? Just find a barber on the sidewalk. With a mirror nailed to a tree and a simple stool, you can get a neat trim under the open sky, surrounded by the sound of engines and bird songs, all for the price of a bowl of noodles. Feel like having a beer? You don't need a fancy bar. Just grab a plastic chair, a small table, and sit on the sidewalk with friends. Here, beer is not just for drinking, it's how people bond. The laughter, the clinking glasses, and the street lights make even an ordinary evening feel like a celebration. Need medicine? Walk into almost any pharmacy, describe your symptoms, and you'll get what you need, no prescription required. Convenient? Yes. Unusual? Also yes. Vietnam's charm lies exactly in this, its ability to blend freedom, spontaneity, and simplicity into everyday life. Number 5. The unique customs of ethnic minorities. Beyond the big cities, in Vietnam's mist-covered mountains, live dozens of ethnic groups who keep ancient traditions alive. Among the Hmong people, there's a custom called bride kidnapping. But don't worry, it's not what it sounds like. It's more like a symbolic courtship ritual. When two lovers agree to marry, the man kidnaps his bride as a way to formally propose. If she stays willingly, the wedding follows. If she doesn't, she simply walks away. Then there are the Red Dao people, whose weddings can last for days. Dancing, singing, processions, and offerings fill the air with joy until even the guests are exhausted. In contrast, the Cham people have matriarchal traditions, where women propose to men, and the husband moves into the wife's home. A charming role reversal that surprises many outsiders. Even in death, Vietnam's ethnic groups express love in unique ways. The Lo Lo and Tay people feed the deceased during funerals, placing food near the mouth of the departed to show respect and affection. Every custom, no matter how unusual it may seem, carries one message: deep love, loyalty, and respect that transcends life and death. Number 6. Vietnam's coffee obsession. Vietnam isn't just famous for drinking coffee, it lives and breathes it. It's the world's second largest coffee exporter, right after Brazil, and the undisputed champion of Robusta beans, known for their strong flavor and high caffeine. From these beans comes Vietnamese iced coffee with condensed milk, a national treasure CNN once called one of the world's best coffees. It's strong, sweet, and cold, a perfect reflection of Vietnam itself. But that's not all. Ever heard of egg coffee? It's made by whisking egg yolk with sweetened milk and pouring it over hot coffee, creamy, rich, and unbelievably smooth. National Geographic even listed it as a must-try coffee before you die. There's also salt coffee, coconut coffee, and even civet coffee, one of the most expensive in the world. Coffee shops here aren't just places to drink, they're community spaces. From tiny plastic stools on the sidewalk to hip urban cafes, coffee connects people. It's where friends talk, lovers flirt, and business deals are sealed, all over a single cup. Number 7. An agricultural powerhouse. Vietnam's strength doesn't stop at coffee. It's also one of the world's top agricultural exporters, feeding millions both at home and abroad. It ranks among the top 15 agricultural nations, and leads the world in cashew nuts, black pepper, and dragon fruit exports. Its ST25 rice was once crowned the world's best rice, and Vietnamese shrimp and tropical fruits are found in supermarkets across Europe and America. How did this happen? Partly because Vietnam's tropical monsoon climate provides perfect growing conditions. Partly because of its fertile deltas, the Mekong and Red River, which act as natural food factories. But most importantly, it's because of the Vietnamese farmers, hardworking, innovative, and deeply connected to their land. Every grain of rice, every piece of fruit, carries the story of hands that never give up. Number 8. The world's largest cave, Sun Dung. Hidden deep in the jungles of Phong Nha, Cubang National Park, lies something straight out of science fiction, Sun Dung Cave, the largest in the world. Discovered in 2009, it's so vast that it could fit a 40-story skyscraper inside. Stretching over 9 kilometers, with ceilings up to 200 meters high, it's like stepping onto another planet. Inside, you'll find an underground river, towering stalagmites, and even a primeval forest growing beneath shafts of sunlight that pierce through massive sinkholes. Scientists believe some species here may not exist anywhere else on Earth. Exploring Sundong isn't easy or cheap. Only about 1,000 visitors are allowed each year, and the tour costs nearly $3,000. But those who go describe it as the ultimate adventure, a journey into the heart of the Earth itself. The BBC once called it Vietnam's gift to adventurers. And truly, it is. Number 9. Sai Rang Floating Market, Life on the River. In Vietnam's southern Mekong Delta, life floats, literally. Here, markets don't happen on land, but on water. At dawn, hundreds of wooden boats gather in the middle of the river, their decks piled high with fruits, vegetables, and even hot noodle soup. Sellers hang samples of what they sell on a tall bamboo pole, their version of a billboard. The Sai Rang Floating Market in Kinh Tho is the most famous of them all, even recognized by CNN as one of the world's most unique markets. Imagine sipping a cup of coffee while sitting on a rocking boat, surrounded by laughter, chatter, and the smell of ripe mangoes and steaming pho. This is the soul of the Mekong, simple, generous, and endlessly alive. Number 10. The Vietnamese language, a challenge and a melody. Vietnamese looks innocent on paper, but don't be fooled. It's one of the hardest languages in the world for foreigners to master. Why? Because it's tonal. The same syllable, spoken with 6 different tones, can mean 6 completely different things. Say it wrong, and you might accidentally tell someone you're a banana instead of saying hello. On top of that, the language has complex pronouns that change based on age, relationship, and respect. Saying I or you correctly can feel like solving a puzzle. But that's also what makes it so beautiful. Each word carries music, rhythm, and emotion. Once you start understanding it, Vietnamese stops sounding complicated and starts sounding like poetry. Number 11. A land of deep beliefs. Vietnam's soul is spiritual. Here, Buddhism, ancestor worship, and the mother goddess religion all blend together, creating a rich tapestry of faith. Buddhism has shaped Vietnamese life for over 2,000 years, inspiring pagodas like Tran Quoc in Hanoi and One Pillar Pagoda, famous for their peaceful beauty. The mother goddess belief, meanwhile, celebrates femininity and nature through colorful rituals called Hao Dong, recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage. And almost every Vietnamese home has an ancestor altar, a quiet place with incense, photos, and offerings to honor loved ones who passed away. It's a daily reminder of gratitude and connection, that no matter where life takes you, you are never alone. Number 12. Festivals of Joy and Color. Vietnam has more than 8,000 festivals, each with its own magic. The most important is Tet Nguyen Dan, the Lunar New Year, a time when families reunite, clean their homes, decorate with red and gold, and welcome prosperity. The air fills with the scent of bon chung, square sticky rice cakes, laughter, and lion dances. Next comes the Hung Pagoda Festival, one of the largest Buddhist pilgrimages. Visitors drift along the Yen Stream, surrounded by limestone mountains, before hiking to sacred temples hidden in caves. The Hue Festival, held every 2 years, celebrates Vietnam's imperial past through royal music, parades, and cultural performances that light up the ancient capital. And far north, in the mountains of Sapa, the Love Market takes place every Saturday night, a meeting place for young ethnic men and women. With music, dances, and whispered songs, love blooms under the stars. Each festival in Vietnam is not just a celebration, it's a heartbeat of the people. Number 13. Must-visit destinations. To truly understand Vietnam, you have to see it with your own eyes. Start in Hanoi, the 1,000-year-old capital, where French architecture meets ancient temples and the scent of street food fills the air. Don't miss a cup of egg coffee by Hon Kim Lake or a stroll through the Old Quarter. Then head south to Hue, the former imperial capital. Explore the citadel, ancient tombs of kings, and taste the royal dishes that once graced the emperor's table. Further north, high in the misty mountains, lies Sapa, home to terraced rice fields and ethnic minority villages. Trek through the valleys, meet the locals, and, if you're brave, climb Phanxipan Peak. Finally, fly to Phu Quoc Island, the Pearl of the South. Its beaches are pure white, its waters crystal clear. Here, time slows down, perfect for watching sunsets with a fresh coconut in hand. Number 14. The taste of Vietnam. Vietnamese cuisine is a journey through flavors, light in the north, bold in the center, and sweet in the south. In Hanoi, dishes like pho and bun cha reflect balance and simplicity. Pho, the world-famous noodle soup, was even named one of CNN's top 50 best dishes. And when President Obama tried bun cha here, it instantly became world-famous. In central Vietnam, food is fiery and colorful, like bun bo hue and mi quang, inspired by royal traditions and artistic presentation. Down south, in Ho Chi Minh City and the Mekong Delta, flavors turn rich and playful. The mix of Vietnamese, Khmer, and Chinese influences creates a cuisine bursting with sweetness and spice, hủ tiếu, com tam, bánh xèo, and countless others. Every region tells its story through food, and together, they make Vietnam one of the most delicious countries on earth. Number 15. Cost of living, life at its happiest. Living in Vietnam isn't just beautiful, it's surprisingly affordable. A cozy apartment in Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City costs $400 to $800 a month. Outside the city center, it drops to around $300–$500. A bowl of steaming pho or a plate of rice costs $1–2, while dinner at a nice restaurant rarely exceeds $15. Public buses are under 50 cents, and a motorbike rental is about $50 per month. Altogether, a comfortable lifestyle costs $700–$900 per month, proof that happiness doesn't always require wealth. And there you have it, of 15 fascinating sides of Vietnam, the S-shaped wonder of Asia. So tell me, which part of Vietnam amazed you the most? Was it the floating markets, the golden beaches, the mighty caves, or the people themselves? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you loved this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because there are many more stories waiting to be told. Until next time, Hen Gap Lai, see you again, in the next adventure through the heart of Asia.